Okay, this is the main rhythm part and the intro part for the Cross by Citipointe Live. I'll break down the chords real quick for you first. Basically, I'm using the start of it starts with an A form. Actually, it's the normally everyone thinks of it as the D. You got this D major form. I slide it all the way up to a root note of A on the B string, all the way up here on the 10th fret, and fill in the rest of that chord. So it looks like a D, but it's really an A. And then there's a C sharp at the bottom. And I kind of, what I do is I bar this with my first finger. I play the 10th fret A with my second finger, and I'm playing this this C sharp with my third finger. And as you can see, I actually bar 4 strings with my first finger, and you'll see why in a minute. So the first part of this is kind of like a little hammer-on. And then when you go to the E, I'm playing basically this bar form of E that everyone knows on the 5th string, but I'm only playing the other half. I'm only playing this part, this little triad in the middle. So coming off, you got an A with a C sharp, coming into this E. And so again, that beginning part is kind of like a little pull off here. And then this part you're playing the E, and then you play this A up to a B. So that whole part and then it does it again. And then the third time it changes slightly. Go to a C sharp. When it changes, the chord change goes to a C sharp, which I'm playing. Basically, it's this E with the C sharp on it, but if you take this A out of the chord, it goes from an A major with a C sharp in the bass to a C sharp minor. Kind of lazy. I like to keep everything in one spot like that. So, and then I play, basically I'm shifting again in the same position. This is a B, so I'm going to play sort of a B power chord. This is called a B5 chord. I got this B, and then up here. So basically I got an F sharp going on in the middle here. So it's B, F sharp, B. So that little part goes. And then the last part says F sharp minor on the chart, but what I'm doing is I'm playing this A major again, and the bass player is playing an F sharp. If you put A major against the bass of an F sharp, you get an F sharp minor. But you don't have to play this with your thumb, you just play the top note and let the bass player kind of pick up that F sharp in the bass. So again, just to kind of seam it all together. And that's the intro part for that song. Just to recap the chords again, you have this kind of funky A with a C sharp in the bass, which goes to this E, which is just a bar. Then you have a C sharp minor, which is the same as the A but without the A in it. A B5 chord. And then you have the A major against the bass player's F sharp, which makes an F sharp minor.